No cześć, witajcie mnie mordki. Nawet nie, dzisiaj wiecie co mordki, dzisiaj czekamy na lokalną telewizję. Ma dzisiaj tutaj przyjechać do mnie. Ma ze mną rozmawiać, bo dzisiaj na pewno żeście oglądali w moich odcinkach, jeździ taki Krzysiek, jeździ tym trokiem Grominik, takim zielonym, na pewno żeście widzieli nie raz. I dzisiaj mu coś odbiło i dzisiaj pojechał do Białego Domu i podszedł do Białego Domu i powiedział, że ma bombę w troku. Więc czekamy na lokalną stację. Mają właśnie zrobić ze mną wywiad i będę w lokalnej tutaj telewizji, Newswatch 16 to się nazywa. Podam wam linka, no i na pewno nagram też ten wywiad z tej właśnie kamery, więc będzie super fajnie, więc czekamy na nich, zanim zaraz przyjadą.
How long have you known him? Chris is
For
what you
about a
call
year.
him.
For about a year.
Yeah.
He's got co-workers.
Yeah.
You don't really work together, but you run into each other a lot.
Well,
I'm sure.
we go pretty much to the same places a lot.
Yeah.
Like Lorton, Virginia, Baltimore. That's where we have our runs too.
Almost there.
Okay.
Adam, will you say a few words for me?
Sure.
You
would you
can
like-
say a few words.
What would you like me to say?
That sounds great.
All right.
Okay. First, can I have you spell your last name and
Sure.
also pronounce it for me, just so I
Sure.
make sure I get it correct?
Sure. SWIECIASZEK.
And how would I pronounce that?
Świę Czaszek. Świę Czaszek. Świę Czaszek.
Spiał
Czaszek. Świę Czaszek.
Okay, I think I got
Close
it.
enough. Nobody could really get it as long as you have to have the
It's
accent.
close enough. So tell me about last night. What were you doing? Was it your typical interaction with him?
Well, we usually don't see each other every night, but last night we actually had the same run to the same place. I had a 5 o'clock appointment, and I was at work at Kane around 10 p.m., quarter after 10, somewhere around there. And I actually asked him where he was going, and he told me he was going to the same place that we go a lot, which is Lorton, Virginia. And I had a 5 a.m. appointment, and he had the 5:30 a.m. appointment. So I asked him if he wanted to run with me, behind me, or I in front of him, or vice versa. And he seemed really tipsy. He said no, in kind of like a rude way, and he said no, I'm leaving at midnight. And that was pretty much about it, you know.
And were you surprised not to see him in Virginia?
Oh, I was. I actually thought the truck broke down. He's at work every day. You know, he works really hard. He's actually a really nice guy.
And tell me about how you found out what happened.
I actually got a call from actually my boss, and he said, "Did I hear about Chris?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Yeah, I guess he did a bomb threat." At first, I couldn't believe it. That actually, I went on WNEP and I went on CNN, and there he was. You know, I saw his truck. I know his truck, so unbelievable, actually. You know, very, because he's, like I said, one of the guys. He will help anybody.
What's that like to see it? You know, a normal guy, as you described him, someone that you see, you know, every couple of days on CNN.
It's something like watching something from the movies, actually. You know, unbelievable. I mean, there's no words for me to describe the feeling. It's actually sad, you know. He's a nice family man. Like I said, he has a nice, beautiful wife, nice children. Truck payment, car payment. Truck payment, car payment, house payment, and he's gonna do that now, you know.
Do you think? Do you kind of have the gut feeling that he had this plan? That's why he didn't
Trailer absolutely
say
not.
Kane on it.
Yeah, it would, but he did not. What I saw from the pictures, he didn't hook up to the trailer. He didn't take the load. He just drove down in his truck. That's what it looks like, you know.
What was he supposed to be delivering? Do you know?
We deliver wine.
Yeah.
Wine to distributors in Lorton, Virginia.
Anything else?
I don't know.
I think we covered the whole story.
Yeah, I guess. It's not really.
It's not every day that you.
I got a quick question.
Sure.
But keep looking at Stacy as if
Okay.
she asked,
Yeah.
just so
Okay.
we can still use it.
So I'm
video
not looking like a
purposes.
retard.
Yeah. But I'm just curious. There are a lot of places where he could, do this. He could have done it in other public areas. Any idea why he would go
Yeah,
to the White House?
has he ever talked about the
To
president
be honest,
before?
no, he hasn't.
Did he ever talk about political issues that he disagreed with?
Never. Never. He was in my truck. I was in his truck at deliveries because it takes an hour to unload, hour and a half, and he talked about a lot about God and religion. Actually, a little too much.
That covers it.
it.
This is
Yeah.
just out of my sheer personal curiosity.
Uh-huh.
What do Polish people think of the president?
Of this president,
Yeah.
there's a lot of bitching and whining about the visas. That the visas are not
Yeah.
lifted. Like they actually lifted it. You can come here as a tourist, but you can't come here for work. Ever since.
I'm gonna set out up by the truck, and I'd like to get a shot of you guys, maybe walking out by your truck.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So,
Widzicie, mordki, właśnie teraz oni odchodzą. Wchodzą w tego. W troka. Ze mną już gadali, więc to będzie dzisiaj. Więc to dzisiaj będzie w telewizji, więc na pewno dam wam linka, będziecie mogli oglądać, więc na razie, jak zawsze się, widzicie mordki, zawsze tu się coś dzieje z Krętą. Tutaj nie Teksas. Hej.